Have you ever thought about why your cat prefers jumping onto your seat rather than using its own bed? It's not just a random habit, there's actually something behind it. Your cat isn't just being playful or stubborn, there's a reason it does this every single time. And when you find out all 8 reasons, you'll start to see this behavior in a whole new way. Let's dive in. Number 8. Warmth. Have you ever seen your cat immediately curl up on your warm seat the moment you stand up? That's not a coincidence. Cats are heat-seeking experts. With a body temperature of around 101 to 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit, they're naturally drawn to warmth. Instead of wasting energy warming themselves up, they go straight for the coziest spot available. And what's better than a seat you just left? Radiating the perfect amount of heat. It's like a preheated bed. And your cat isn't about to let that warmth go to waste. This instinct comes from their wild ancestors, who sought out sun-soaked rocks or warm dens to stay comfortable and conserve energy. If your cat keeps stealing your spot, make sure it has another warm place to lounge. A heated pet bed, a fleece blanket, or a sunlit perch can be just as inviting. Placing something soft in their favorite area will make it even more appealing. But let's be honest, no matter how many cozy alternatives exist, the warmth of your seat will always be too tempting to resist. Number 7. Scent. Does your cat sniff you like you smell like a delicious meal or something even better? It's not because you forgot to shower. Cats rely on scent more than you think. Your chair, soaked in your unique smell, becomes a comforting spot for them. Since cats have scent glands on their face and paws, they mark familiar places as their own. When they curl up in your seat, they're not just enjoying the warmth, they're surrounding themselves with your scent, which makes them feel safe and relaxed. It's like a cozy, invisible hug that reassures them you're nearby. If your cat keeps claiming your seat, giving them their own scent-filled spot can help. Try placing a blanket, an old hoodie, or a cushion that smells like you in their favorite resting area. This can create a sense of security and make them feel just as relaxed as your chair does. You can also gently rub a soft cloth on your skin and place it in their bed to reinforce that familiar smell. Number 6. Instinct. Have you ever noticed your cat takes your seat the moment you get up, like it's following some secret rule? That's not just a habit, it's pure instinct. Cats are opportunistic by nature, meaning if something is available, they claim it without hesitation. This isn't about comfort or warmth, it's a deeply ingrained survival behavior. In the wild, cats had to act fast to secure resources, whether it was food, shelter, or the best resting spot. Hesitation meant losing out, so their instincts train them to take advantage of anything that suddenly becomes available. Your empty chair? That's just another opportunity they refuse to pass up. If your cat does this all the time, it's because their instincts tell them to claim what's open before someone else does. Trying to stop it won't be easy, but providing an alternative spot nearby, like a designated chair or cushion, might slightly reduce their obsession. However, don't expect them to change overnight. Instinct isn't something they switch off, and as long as you keep getting up, they'll keep taking over. Number 5. Curiosity. Did you know that curiosity doesn't kill the cat? It practically fuels it. Cats are naturally inquisitive, and anything that changes in their environment immediately grabs their attention. When you get up, your seat goes from being just another spot to an unexplored mystery. It smells like you, it's recently been occupied, and most importantly, it wasn't available a second ago. That combination is irresistible to a cat's curious mind. They don't just want to sit there, they need to investigate, explore, and understand what makes that spot so special. If your cat constantly hops onto your seat, it's their curiosity taking over. They're drawn to anything new, even if it's just a slightly reshaped cushion from where you were sitting. Giving them their own space with interesting textures or even rotating a few soft blankets can satisfy their curiosity elsewhere. But let's be honest, nothing will ever be as fascinating as the seat you just left. Number 4. Security. Did you ever notice your cat taking your chair like it's the safest place on Earth? That's because, to them, it is. Cats instinctively seek out places where they feel secure, and your seat, filled with your scent and body heat, is the perfect spot. In the wild, Survival depended on choosing safe resting places, ones that offered protection from predators and a quick escape route if needed. Even though your home is predator-free, that instinct never faded. Your chair feels familiar, smells like you, and is already tested for safety, making it the ultimate refuge. If your cat tends to be extra clingy with your chair, consider if they might be feeling anxious or unsettled. Sudden changes in the home, like new furniture or loud noises, can make them seek familiar places more often. Keeping a stable environment and maintaining a consistent routine will help them feel more at ease. And if you really need your seat back, a gentle distraction, like calling them over for a treat or engaging them in play, can encourage them to move without stress. Number 3, dominance. Your cat doesn't just take your seat, they claim it like a tiny ruler staking their territory. Cats love being dominant, and your chair is the perfect place to show it. In their world, the best spots go to the most confident ones, and stealing your seat is their way of reminding everyone who's in charge. This isn't just about comfort, it's a power move. By sitting where you just were, they're marking their presence, reinforcing their status, and even testing how much they can get away with. It's subtle, but make no mistake. Your cat knows exactly what they're doing. If they keep taking over, don't just give up your throne. Gently but consistently move them so they learn that the chair isn't always theirs. If they resist, stay firm. Giving in too often just reinforces their dominance. Rewarding them for sitting in their own designated spot can also help, as long as it's appealing enough. And if they still insist on taking charge, well, congratulations. You have a cat who thinks they're royalty, and there's very little negotiating with that. Number 2, ownership. Cats don't just stop at being dominant, they want full ownership. Taking your seat isn't just about power, it's about possession. In their mind, what's yours is theirs, and they'll make sure you know it. Cats mark their territory with scent glands on their paws, face, and body, so every time they sit in your chair, they're reinforcing that it belongs to them. It's about making it theirs permanently. If you keep moving them, don't be surprised when they jump right back as if to say, "Nice try, human, but this is mine now." If your cat has claimed your chair, lean into it instead of resisting. Make the space even more appealing by adding a soft cushion or blanket that holds their scent, making it an irresistible throne. Talk to them when they're lounging there. This strengthens their bond with both the space and you. If they love being in your spot while you're around, take a moment to sit nearby and let them bask in their self-proclaimed ownership. The more they associate your seat with comfort and connection, the more they'll enjoy ruling over it like the tiny, four-legged overlords they are. Number 1, affection. The last on our list is the obvious one, affection. Cats may not always show it in ways we expect, but they love you, and taking your seat is just one of their ways of proving it. By settling into the spot you just left, they're surrounding themselves with your scent, finding comfort in your warmth, and staying close to where you were. It's their subtle way of saying, "I like being near you, even if I pretend not to care." Unlike dogs, cats don't always seek direct cuddles, but actions like this are their version of a hug. If your cat steals your seat out of affection, embrace it. Let them enjoy that cozy connection, and when you come back, give them a gentle scratch or talk to them softly. It reassures them that their love is mutual. Placing a favorite blanket or shirt with your scent in their favorite spot can make them feel even closer to you, even when you're not home. And if they insist on taking your chair every time you stand up, take it as a compliment.